Good afternoon, guys. Let's go to some stuff here from Zero Hedge. First off, over in the EU, they were debating about what was going to happen with the EU. And this one gentleman had a bit of a breakdown. And as it says here, there should be no doubt about the current status of the European Union. It's crumbling before our very eyes. Between the sprawling, unaccountable bureaucracy in Brussels, the unpayable debts, the unfettered immigration, and the unprecedented emergence of conservative nationalistic groups, it's obvious that the EU is not long for this world. Amen. No nation can survive those pressures, much less a loosely held 24-year-old political union consisting of a wide variety of languages and cultures. Cultures which, oh, by the way, they are trying desperately to destroy with the Muslim immigration. So anyway, here's this guy, and he's talking, Mr. Juncker. What a name. What a name. Could you imagine that one over here? Woo! And, he says, what I will say to those who think that the Commission has chosen poorly is that in Europe you can't have enough innovation. Well, apparently there are some who feel differently. There are many traditionalists, many conservatives who cannot accept changing a method, and my method has been criticized. The approach of making a number of proposals which have had thought put into them, but which have never been discussed with broader public, that has been, in other words, his bullshit ideas is basically to destroy Europe with immigration. His bullshit ideas are to do away with the culture of Europe, of each country. Each country has a proud history, and he wants to do away with it. And so, at the end here, he says, but shit, I would say shit if we weren't in the EU Parliament. What do you want us to do? Oh, crap. Do you think they're crapping in their drawers? Do you think they're a little bit nervous? Yeah, I think so. And then this article here. Pension Benefit Guarantee Corporation running out of cash. Millions to be affected. It says the Pension Benefit Guarantee Corporation, an entity created to guarantee pensions of private corporations, is on the verge of bankruptcy. Holy shit. Teamsters and other unions are poised to take huge pension hits. Previously, airline employees have taken a hit. Yes, they have. They say, please consider PBGC running out of cash here's the clock is ticking for 71 penniless union pension funds that rely on a federal insurance company to support their retirees, because the agency itself is also running out of cash, its director said Wednesday. Wow. This is on Zero Hedge. If you want to go ahead and read the whole thing. I don't know how they're going to do it. It says, in order to keep afloat, PBGC doesn't try to match a retiree's union pension. The payouts are cut, often down to about 1/3 of what the workers do. If the fund were to go broke, retirees could expect to see their benefits slashed by 80%. In other words, less than 1/8 of the $570 check PBGC is able to give local 707 retirees now. Wow. And how the hell did they go broke? Holy shit. Do I smell a lawsuit coming? Oh, I think so. Going over some of the headlines here at Zero Hedge. It's Trump's party now. Yes, it is, and it has been for quite a while. Here's the Ukraine tax chief gets a heart attack after arrest over a $75 million theft. They said Ukrainian state agencies tried to arrest the head of the tax and customs service over the embezzlement of around $75 million. However, their efforts were hindered when the man, Roman Nasarov, was allegedly struck by a heart attack during the detention attempt. I got to tell you, I was talking with my younger sister Mary today, and she was busy, so we couldn't talk for long, but she said that one of her friends came home and found her daughter dead on the floor, apparently dead of a heart attack. Now, my sister she's my younger sister, of course. She's like 50, 51. So her friend's the same age, which means a daughter can't be more than 30. 2 little boys. Wow. Never know. Never know. Of course, if I was this guy, wow, I'd be getting arrested. Yeah, he knows he's toast. The Fed is preparing for a $1 trillion QE for the next recession. Number one, we haven't gotten out of the last one. We're still in not only a recession, but a depression. You moron. Good grief. Yellen, March hike appropriate if economy evolves as expected. They're pissed at her because she's not doing this hike as probably she should be. I mean, going by what Forbes said years ago, put it at 4% and leave it. Production rig count surge as Exxon bets big on U.S. shale. It says U.S. oil rig counts rose for the 7th straight week, up 7 to 609 to the highest level since 2015. They want to get on some of that money. Here's one. The system is rigged. Axel Merck debunks the market's fake risk and fake return. My broker years and years ago when I first got with him, he admitted the market was rigged. The trick is how to work within those bounds. And then what else here? Deutsche Bank shares retumble on $10 billion. Yeah, like I said, I'd stay away from those. Twitter fight, Trump trolls, hypocrite, Schumer with Putin photo. Schumer responds. Trump says, we should start an immediate investigation into Schumer and his ties to Russia and Putin. A total hypocrite. And then Schumer says, happily talk, my contact with Mr. Putin and his associates took place in 2003 in full view of press and public under oath. Would you and your team? Number one, Trump's team was monitored illegally, I do believe. And number two, Schumer would shit in his pants if he really was investigated, because he wouldn't pass it. Schwarzenegger is quitting The Apprentice. He blames Donald Trump. Arnie, blame yourself, okay? When Trump was there, it did just fine. What else here? Bank of Tokyo's Chris Rupke snaps at Janet Yellen's water torture. This is the guy that says, stop messing around and just do it on a continuous basis. What else here? Uber used secret gray ball tool to deceive authorities. It says Uber has for years engaged in a program to deceive authorities in markets where its service was being resisted or banned by law enforcement. New York Times said, citing current and former employees. Uber does not sound like a good company, really. And then Twitter fight with Trump and Pelosi. Trump says, I hereby demand a second investigation after Schumer of Pelosi for her close ties to Russia and lying about it. I tell you what Pelosi said, but it's inconsequential because we know she lies her ass off. And Pelosi would also shit in her pants if she were to be investigated. And something tells me that before it's all said and done, she will be investigated. And so will Schumer. And it's not going to surprise me if both of them are involved in the pedophile industry. Anyway, guys, that's all for now from Zero Hedge. I'll talk to you soon. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.